Stephanie is in Cleveland, Ohio. How are you, Stephanie?
Hi, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for taking my call. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. How can I help?
So my husband and I are ready to start the baby steps, and we sat down this past weekend and went over our budget, and we gross about $90K. I do some babysitting on the side, and I just don't know where we're going wrong because we are coming up at a zero without throwing any extra money at our debt. And I don't know if it's our car we need to sell.
How much is your car payment? How much is your car payment?
$370.
Okay. And how much is your house payment?
Just under $1,200.
Okay. And how much are you still putting money in your 401ks?
He's not. I think I'm doing like 3% or something right now.
Okay.
I just cancel that.
Yeah, stop that temporarily.
Okay.
And how much are you getting in tax refunds?
He started a new job last year, so we got a few $1,000s back this for 2017.
Right.
Okay. So I know we're trying to make it so we're not, paying out in taxes.
Right. Don't want to pay out in taxes, but we also don't want $3,000 coming in a tax refund because that's $250 a month too much being taken out of your check.
Okay.
That's all it is. A refund is they just took too much out, and then you get it back with no interest.
Okay.
So what you need to do is when you do your 2018 taxes early in 19, with your tax professional, you sit down and go, what should really be withheld, and have that proper amount withheld. You don't want to end up having to pay more in, but you also don't need a big refund. So if you got $100 one way or the other, you hit it perfect.
Okay.
That's where you want to land with that. Also, are you paying a bunch of gimmick stuff at work, either one of you, before you get home with the money? Like cancer insurance or short-term disability or any of that?
I pay into short-term disability, yeah.
Okay.
And child life.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you need to look at a lot of that. You're probably getting nickel and dime to death on that stuff. And because what I'm trying to do is set your take-home pay up to be, really minus only the proper amount of taxes and everything else comes home.
Yes.
And I suspect
we are netting like 65, I think a little over 65, which, I don't know. That seems crazy to me, but.
Yeah, that seems a little low. It sounds like you've got too much coming out for taxes. You've got some gimmick stuff, and you're still taking money out for the 401k. And we adjust all of that. It could be as much as $500 to $1,000 a month.
Okay.
And that all of a sudden then starts to get this rolling. So what is the balance on the car? The payoff?
The balance is $24,000. We were upside down on a car that we traded in. So we owe $24,000, and I just Kelly Blue Booked it, and selling it privately, the max was $17,000.
Gotcha. Okay. And how much other debt do you have, not counting your home?
My husband has about $17,000 in student loans. We have about a little under $2,000 in credit cards. We're paying some local taxes that we owe a couple $1,000s to. I think it's a little under $2,000 there also. And that's it.
Okay. All right. And what unusual expenses are you seeing in your budget when you lay it out? Something that you think other people might not see?
Well, my son just started piano, so I didn't know if that was something we should cut out, which would be really hard to do, but that's like $120-some a month. I was just sitting there staring at it today, trying to figure out, we're paying some of our adult children's, like, car insurance and cell phone bills still.
Yeah.
I guess that's something else we need to change.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Number one, they're adult children. Which I've always thought was an oxymoron.
Yeah.
But they're adults. They ought to be paying their own bills. And it's time. How old are they?
One's in college. She's 20, and the other one just moved out on his own. He's 18, but he's not in school. So I kind of feel like he should be paying both things. We did start having her, the college student, pay her car insurance.
Okay.
But we still pay for her cell phone. So.
Well, I think the thing to do is just what we're doing here. We're just taking a comb and combing through the tangles. Do you feel it?
Yes, absolutely.
And so by the time you do all of that, you're going to find $500 to $1,000 pretty quick, and you're probably going to end up finding more. And so basically, you got $50,000 in debt. If you can find a couple $1,000s a month, including the payments you're already paying, not counting your house payment, but your car payment, then you would be debt-free in 2 years. That's what we're saying. And I think you can find that over time here. You just keep beating on this, keep combing the tangles out.